What are you dissatisfied with about society recently?
There is too much useless information appearing.
A 4-year-old boy was killed in my city on Friday because some assholes couldn't take being honked at, and they drove up next to the other car and fired into their backseat. I don't want to be in a society where that is possible.
I really enjoy rare opportunities to be more casual with students, like joke around and not worry about behavior, tests, etc. Usually that comes around on field trips when we spend time on the bus or eat lunch together. Recently I sat at a table with them ready to ask funny questions and get funny answers. They were sitting around the table staring at their phones, barely responded to me at all. I was really sad. I don't like the sense of disconnection between everyone that's been more and more common recently.
I just want to buy a house. That's it. I have more money than what my parents did at my age. And yet they were able to buy a nice house when I can't.
Removed.
Social media fueled tribalism.
Lack of empathy. If we could only put ourselves in others' shoes, maybe we could have more compassion. But too often it's easy to dismiss the plight of others.
The sheer amount of selfishness and lack of awareness. Intentional disinformation and propaganda misinformation. Too easy to fall for clickbait. I wish people would fact-check more and society engage in good faith.
Greed and entitlement.
Deleted.
The lack of replication experiments. I have a serious fear for the state of science. Due to the main divides in research being industry and academia, the research community is highly centralized into two camps, those who do research to sell a product, and those who do research to win grants. Problem is, it's hard to get grants for research that isn't sexy or hot. So throw AI in your paper and it's grants on grants. But ask to replicate a large, essential, piece of work, and it's nothing. I'm reminded of the dead salmon experiment. By simply putting a dead fish in an fMRI, we were shown that there was a fundamental flaw in the way fMRIs detect activity. It's stuff like this, the double-checking, that science was built off of. If all science is about is just getting money, then it's over for the institution.
Gestures broadly at everything.
Common sense and common courtesy seem to be getting rare lately.
I noticed old people are getting a lot less sexy.
They discontinued peanut butter Twix.
Social media has ruined people's social skills, especially after the pandemic.
People only care about money.
There are way too much stupidity and laziness going around, whether it is intentional of learned patterns. And why have and are we the human race slow cooking our planet over the last few decades? Just so a select FEW, mostly old men, can get stupidly absurd amounts of wealth while screwing the rest of us over.
Social media. There's nothing social about it.
The prevalent attitude of I got mine, so screw everyone else.
The abysmal state of health care in America.
Fucking everything. Society doesn't get a single thing right.
Journalism, or the lack of it.
How mean people are.
Healthcare.